So first, I got this charger plate to use. It was actually gold and I spray painted it black. And the spray paint is only 98 cents at Home Depot, so that's still $1. You're gonna need your pool noodles, which I've already cut down to the sizes that I'm gonna need. And right now my Dollar Tree has orange, purple, and black ones. And you're going to need your candles, which of course are over here. And I found these at the Dollar Tree. Got these and these. And I'm going to put some flowers, which I also got at the Dollar Tree. Pretty cool. And I'm going to use some of this creepy cloth, as they call it. And this little guy. And he lights up. And I got this hanging upside down bat at the Dollar Tree. There's the other side of him. And I'm going to also put these guys in. These are pretty cool. So I'm going to stand them in there. And they come with a chain. I'm going to link the chain together to the one next to it. You're going to need some hot glue and maybe some rubber bands to rubber band your pool noodles together while they're adhering from the hot glue. A knife so you can carve out the top of your pool noodles to put your candles in. Got the knife also at Dollar Tree. And I think that's it. I may add a few other things, but for right now, I'm just going to get started hot gluing these to the charger plate. Okay, you're going to start off by, of course, first cutting them the sizes that you want them, and then line them up on whatever base you're going to use, mine being the charger plate. And I have them rubber band together right now as I start to glue them. Keep them in place. So I'm going to glue them in between and onto the charger plate. And then you need to carve out the tops just enough to get the candle to sit down in there. Okay, I wanted to show you what I have going on so far. I have them all cut out, little holes cut out for the tea lights, rubber band together, but I haven't glued them yet, and I will show you that process. And I'm also going to show you the process of cutting out the hole at the top to get one of the candles, especially the pumpkin shaped ones inside. Let me give you a real quick close-up. And you need about 4 hands to do this. I did do it by myself with 2 hands, but 4 hands can come in really handy. Pumpkin tea lights look pretty cool. So let me get on with the gluing. Okay, here goes the gluing. I'm going to try to keep these as level and as flat. Push them down until they feel like they're all together, flat against the charger. You want to keep it inside where this rim is on the charger plate, if you get a charger plate. And let's flip this over. Throw some glue on here. See what I'm doing. Add a good amount. It's falling on the charger plate, but that's okay because I'm going to end up covering that up anyway. Alright, here we go. Let's get it right back where we had it. Line it up. Make sure it's nice and lined up. Sorry if my arm's in the way. Push it down, give it some pressure. Put pressure on all of them. However many you're using. You still have 3 more to add. Put pressure on this little guy. I just want to get them stuck in place before I start doing anything else to the sides. And covering it with that netting. As you can see, I got a lot on the charger plate. It actually is going to peel up. But then you're going to see the original plate underneath. But like I said, I'm going to cover that up. Actually, it's coming up pretty good. The paint's pretty good from Home Depot for 98 cents. Wow. Look at that. Coming right up. I only have one little spot right there, which I can touch up with the paint. Cool beans. Alright. Feels pretty steady. Let me show you what I'm doing. Shaking it and it's not moving. Tipping the charger plate. And they're not going anywhere. Okay, let me get the last 3 on. Now I have a leaf in my hair because I'm still taking advantage of working outside while it's still comfortable. Okay. Now I dropped one of my tea lights. I'm actually going to take this one out of here for right now till we get these glued. Okay, I want this one to actually go back there behind that one, kind of, if it will. I want this one up in the front here because I'm going to put that stake in it. So let's see what we got here. No, I don't like that. Let's move this over here. Keeping them rubber band. And I think that looks better. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to glue these guys. Alright, let me give you a look at how I'm going to glue these together. I am actually going to double rubber band them, 2 of them together. So I'm going to double rubber band these guys. These 2. To start. And we're in the back of it. In case any glue shows through, at least it'll be in the back. Alright, we're going to spread it apart a little bit. You see what I'm doing? Spread it apart right there. We're going to get the glue gun in there. Alright, here we go. Go down. And close it up. And bring the rubber band down. Right where you just glued it. Okay, we're going to do that again up here. See, there's a little bit of glue showing there, but that's fine. We're going to cover that up in the end. Okay, let's go back up here. Put another double rubber band around it. I want this really tight. Okay, let's open this one up. Okay, open it up. Glue it. Get some glue in there. You might need a 3rd rubber band for this one. Actually, it's a 4th because there's a rubber band down the bottom. Let me get one more real quick. Ooh, glue starts to set. Okay, one more rubber band. Because this one's so tall. Alright. Okay. Now we're all glued and rubber band. As you can see, I was able to spray paint those areas where the hot glue pulled up the paint. It was only one or two. One right here, I think, and a little one over here. And it covered it up pretty good. I didn't get it on these, but then I thought, well, let me spray it on the bottom of these. That might look pretty cool. So I sprayed it on the bottom, and I like the way that looks. And this is just some residual glue here, and that's going to be all covered up with the netting. So I'm going to show you some more gluing, and then we're going to get into everything else. Okay, we're going to work on a little bit more of the gluing process, and then we're going to get to the rest. So I'm going to work on this one over here. I've already rubber banded, as you can see. Let me get it separated. Get the glue in here. Put some glue down in here. And some right here. And let's push it together. Squish it a little bit, even though the rubber band's holding it. And if you happen to get the rubber bands stuck to the glue, just cut them with a rubber band. Cut them with a pair of scissors. Okay, and this one's still loose up right here. Excuse me. I think I have to do that in every video. Okay, we're going to work on this one. So let me get that one separated. Show that to you guys. Right there. Get your glue gun in there. And up here. And squish it together. And I think you guys got the gluing process down. Now, what else I did was I got these rocks at the Dollar Tree, and I actually dropped them down in some of the taller ones to give it some weight so it won't be flimsy on the charger plate. So I'll just give you a look at what I did. I just dropped them right down in the top of these. Just drop them in there. Put that one down in there. And just give it some weight. So it doesn't seem to topple over, especially if you're going to have it up on a table. So that was these. Okay. So let me see if it's weighted down enough. Yeah, it feels pretty good. Before I go adding anything else to it and closing it up, I'm going to add a couple more. A couple of these bigger ones. See? And let me go into, which one doesn't have any? That one has some. Let's see if this one over here on the end has any down in there. Yep. Forgot where I put them all. That one has some. I think we're covered. I might just put some more. Maybe I'll put a couple in these little ones. These down here. And there we go. And I'm going to attempt to show you how I cut space out to fit this pumpkin shaped tea light. And they are flameless tea lights. And you want to cut it away from yourself. Always. So just try to cut a circle out first. Be very careful. This is the worst part of the whole thing. Don't want any injuries. Okay. We're going to pull that inside out. And it should come right out. You may have to trim it a little bit Just go in there and trim that a little bit. Just try not to cut all the way through. And that looks like that is going to fit our pumpkin. Or now I might need to take a little bit out of that side. Yeah. We need to take a little bit more from this side. So again, cut away from yourself. Now, if you just use the round tea lights, you don't need to make this as big, obviously. Get my thumb away from there. Okay. And there we go. Perfect. All right. Okay, now for the netting, I have it laid out temporarily to give you an idea of what I'm going to do with it. So I laid it out, wrapped it around the back, and I actually left one of the tea lights in the top just to hold it on for right now until I get it. I'm going to stuff it into these, and I'm going to put a little hole in the top of each one of these so that I can get my tea light in there. So let's get this started. I'm going to show you what I did in the wrapping process. So I actually took this. It just comes like this. You can see it. It just comes in this piece, and it's not real wide. It's wide enough. I'd say it's about, stretches out to about 2.5, 3 feet maybe. It's pretty good. And I just wrapped it around the back. Like I said, put it up here over top of one of the tea lights to hold it in place while I get it shaped and fitted into each one of these the way that I want it. Okay, so from here we're just going to keep tucking. I've tucked down in there, tuck down into here, tuck down into here, tuck in between this one, in between these guys. Keep going down and tucking into this. You still have plenty of leverage here. Plenty of netting to play around with. So we're just going to keep tucking until we like it. And then we're going to add, actually we're going to glue this to the tops of each one of these when we get it to where we like it. And then we're going to put the tea lights in, but I want to hot glue it first because I don't want the tea lights glued in, because if we do that, we'll never be able to turn them on and off. So don't forget that. Helpful hint. Do not glue the tea lights in there. And make sure you get the flameless, not the real ones. Don't need a fire. Okay, so I'm gonna keep on tucking this to where I like it, which is what you're gonna do. And then I'm gonna glue the netting, and I will be right back. Okay, so I started the gluing process and showing how you run the glue down here. So I'm gonna do that for this one and this one to show you guys. So you wanna make a little hole in the top of this, just a little bit. And then you're going to glue that down, that netting, right there. Glue that to the top so that stays in place. And then we're just going to let the glue run from the glue gun down the side. We run down this side into the next candle. And let me go around the other side. Get my glue gun. And we're going to do this one. I'm going to tear a little hole in it. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about by tearing a little hole in it. Just take the netting and separate it, but leave enough at the top so you can glue it down. Okay. And there is a bee flying all around me. So I'm gonna hot glue this down so that it stays in place. And then just let the glue run down the side like it's the candle wax. And try to get a good bit going down there. This stream was a little too thin, so we're going to thicken it up. Okay. Looking pretty cool, and with the sun shining on it, that looks even better. Do some on this side. And then as the glue gets down there, it starts to stop itself because it starts to dry, as you can see right here. Right there. And this one. Okay, so I brought the lighting down a little bit on my camera so you could see this better since it's so sunny out here. I want you to see the look of the hot glue that looks like wax coming down the sides. Of course, the sun's going behind a cloud now. Alright, I'm going to do that very top one. Again, I'm going to rip a hole right in that netting, which is very easy to do. Get that candle out of there. Put the netting back down. The hot glue gun. Glue that netting down. Some more up here. Now just stuck to my finger, of course. Okay, now it's really sticking to my fingers. Hopefully kept plenty of leverage. Pick this back up, stick it back down. Alright, all fixed. A long string hanging from the glue. Okay, now I'm going to glue it to the side here too. Actually, I'll just run one of the little candle melts down. Cool beans. Put this back up here again. Run some of this wax look down. I want this one to go a little further. And we'll have two of them next to each other. Okay. Looking pretty cool. Oh, I like that one. That one's really glistening in the sun. Let's come around this side, do this side. Make sure my board's not sticking to it. And let's get some more down this side. Just keep pressing your glue and letting it run down as far as you want. Let's go down the front here. right. Pretty cool. Let me add some glue to these guys. I just want to make sure that this is going to stay in place, this netting. Get this netting over here. Never hurts to be extra careful of your work. And we got a long glue string right there. Pull that off. Okay. Let's get some glue right there. Now we got to work on the bottom guys. Let's do the same with these three. Tear a little hole in here. The netting. Alright. That little hole in there. I just tore a hole in this one. And then a little hole in this one. Okay. Got a big hole right there. Let's fix that. Tuck that right in. Okay. Alright, let's seal these guys up. Seal them up before I do the little candle wax looking. And we need another glue stick. Let's do this one. And this one. Some of the back here. Let's get some candle wax going. How cool does that look? All right, let's go down to this one. Get him glued down. And I'm not going to do the candle wax on those two smaller ones yet until I get this base finished with whatever I want to put down there. But so far so good. It's looking pretty cool. What do you guys think? I'm about ready to put the candles in. At least in the top part. Okay, so I didn't know how this was going to turn out, but while I was looking at this and I thought, wow, this would look pretty cool if this was black, like the candles were burning and it was turning black. So I spray painted the top. Even that one back there. This one down here. Haven't done anything with the small ones yet because I'm still working on this guy, which one of them is in. And I'm going to get ready to do this one. I wanted to show you what I just did real quick with the black paint. And I like it. See how cool that looks with the black paint with the sun shining on it? I like it. And then this one came out really cool looking. That looks pretty neat. Okay. I'm attempting to put this second one in. It's going to go right in here. I'm going to get the glue gun. Get the glue gun, put some glue down in there. Put some glue on the edge of this. All around it. We want it nice and secure. Alright, here we go. How's that looking? Okay, I've done a few things off camera, as you can see. I added a spider right here. These flowers with the eyeballs. And I spray painted some of this black again. I just like the way that turned out. So I'm gonna go ahead. I can't decide. Maybe I should get you guys to vote. Let me see. Let me untwist this. And I'll show you. Should I hang the bat from this chain? The bat skeleton, that is. Or get a good look at that. I'm gonna throw the spider in here somewhere too. I might throw that in there. And maybe an extra flower over here. Back in there somewhere. Oh my gosh, that's so looking cool. Let me give you a close-up of that one. Okay. So I might have you guys vote on what I should put in the center here. The bat or the skeleton. Or the skull, rather. So I'll do a long shot of this, and I'll do a long shot of the bat. And you guys leave me a comment below which one you like better. I think I'm going to do a second one of this with some Blackpool noodles and an orange bottom. So let me show you what this looks like all together. The skull. There's a spider right here, some black leaves and trim, 2 flowers, eyeball, a big brown spider, and then I'm going to bring you for a close-up of everything. So let me know what you guys think. Alright, here's a close-up of the bottom. Spider. Here's the top. And here's looking down. And then I'll get another video and less lighting with all the tea lights lit up and the skull lit up. I'll show you a close-up with the skeleton bat. Right, here's the skeleton bat. Here's what it looks like from up here. And I hope you guys like this video. But I really enjoyed it and I love the outcome. So I hope you give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe. I'm going to be doing more videos, and I will add a video of the tea lights all lit up in Zimmer light. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video. And I'm not going to say bye yet because I still have a little bit to do. Okay, here we go. All finished. And I don't think I could be much more happier with it. And as you can see, I went with the skull. Right now his eyes are changing. And I love the way the center is reflecting off that candle. It's really neat. I hope you can see that on camera. Looks like a fire. And here it is from the top. Here's all the candles. Flameless candles. And I want to give you a close-up of the top candle, where the candle wax, actually hot glue, is coming down the sides, and where I painted the top black, and it looks like it's scorched from the candle. I love the way that came out. So I am super happy with this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As you can tell, I really enjoyed doing it. Took me half the day, but it was really cool. And I want to thank you for watching. I hope you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.